Retake the realms.
Leroy. We are defending against the Greenskins. And it says this is going to be an overwhelming victory for us. We'll see. Hey Matrani. Just watched the I'm back video, but I'm already here. Ooh, magic. The king must make his way through the Underway, an area under the dominion of the Orcs and the Grobni. Be wary of side passages, for it stinks of an ambush, even if the Everpeak Air Corps is en route to offer support. I think one of my tea bags broke. Cups full of tea leaves.
March on, brave Dowie! March on! To the cursed realms of the Groby we go. I know not what mischief they cause, but they're up to something, for my beard itches with trouble. We take the Underway. These ancient highways, built by dwarf hands, give us the best chance of approaching swiftly, catching the Greenskins unawares. Let us not dawdle, for there are grudges to settle, and new entries in the Dammer's Cron to right.
I don't know if he wants to settle grudges or create more. Alright, so we have a ton of dwarf warriors now. A couple of crossbows, the catapult, the elites, and then the king himself. There are ways through, so I suspect that we'll be suffering reinforcements through the various side chasms and possibly even from behind, seeing as it's marked with orcish stuff. So this is going to be a running battle, and my bloody mouse has moved over again. I hate when that happens. Nice high ground, yeah, for the moment. I don't know how long exactly that's going to last. So the dwarves, you voted for chaos. Chaos is strong. Alright, let's do the grudge bearer here on the high ground. We'll do the quarrelers just in front of it. We'll stick the miners here at the back, facing backwards, because I do not trust that rear entrance. We'll have the hammerers on the left flank with the specials. Yeah, hammerers there. We'll go for all the dwarf warriors on our front. Kind of packed together. Like so. With one in the rear with the miners, just in case. And then the king commanding the catapults personally. This looks suspiciously like my usual Roman setup. Oh, you mean this hill? Yeah, that's true. We're ambushed by the foul Greenskins. To me, to me. Stand here. Alright, nothing behind us. Over that side, which was expected. Right. Goblins, goblin archers, wolf riders, goblins, doom diver, catapult, archers, goblins, goblins, archers, wolf riders. The wolf riders are what I need to be careful of. Let's start shooting the archers. Let's get you guys. You guys can actually go and take the hill. And this is why I protect the flanks. Because of the bloody wolf riders. Let's push you guys out just a touch. And let's send the king over here as well. Although actually your aura covers everything where you are right now. No, we're just going to have you sitting in the middle. Because anything within the aura uses his leadership, I believe. Shoot at that. And this is fine. These guys are all armoured and shielded, which means they're pretty resistant to ranged attacks. Unlike their archers. And we're not going to charge. We're just going to stand. First charge defense against large foes, not the small guys, but never mind. Right, it's mainly the Wolf Riders that I need to keep an eye on. That's some more spear infantry moving that way, but that's fine. Even more reinforcements are arriving. You guys are going to get... What? Oh, they're running. Okay. Let's use this guard mode that we were talking about. It's a good idea. Actually, no. I'm just going to keep an eye on you. Let's have you halt. Reform your position here, guys. Quarrelers shooting at them? No. I'm going to have you saving your ammo. Hold your fire. Right. Grudge bearer. Grudge thrower. Whatever. We could aim at their shaman, but I don't see that being particularly useful. Go for the archers. It's just so unlikely to hit him because he's a single unit. We'll go for the archers. Alright. See if we can get them. Got them. No flank attack for you! Naughty! Still nothing attacking us from behind, which is good. Right, so they're not really hitting us from the flank anymore. Right. Ooh, that was a nice hit by the Doom Diver. The Doom Diver, I believe, is one of the most accurate siege engines, because there's literally a guy flying forwards and he's aiming it as he's flying. Alright, you guys are fine, you guys are fine, you guys are... Whoa! Oh, those are my allies! I was like, what the hell is happening? Thought something was going to come from behind me. You just nuked my own lines. You bloody idiots. Alright, you've beaten those Wolf Riders. Let's have you back here in a nice line. Quarrelers, are you shooting at the moment? You are at them. That is acceptable, but I actually kind of want you shooting at Numnail's Backbiter back there. These miners are getting kind of hammered. Let's have you hitting from the side. Beware! Monstrous foes attack from the rear. This is what I was waiting for. I have actually seen this battle before, and I happen to know that some trolls hit from behind. Hi, trolls! And the hammerers are coming to deal with that. That's fine. Alright. What are you currently shooting at? You're shooting at those. Let's take a shot at those guys. Do some damage to that. And the miners are getting eaten alive by the troll, but that's fine. They're kind of cheap and expendable compared to some of the other units. This dwarf warrior is getting beaten, but he's still confident because he's in the general's sphere of influence. Likewise with them. So let's have you go and attack them. I have a feeling that these dwarf warriors have suffered the most from the gyrocopters. Let's position you back over there. Oh, that's... Oh, hang on. Opportunity strikes. Let's go and attack them. Quarrelers, let's have you attack them. Let's bring you around and start preparing some flank attacks. Right, we got their mage into melee attack, which is brilliant. My centre is starting to get beaten up a bit here. Let's bring you forwards. Honestly, you can filter up and start being some reinforcement. Let's do that. Let's have you attack here. The hammerers and the miners have seen the trolls off. Great, though they did take a lot of casualties. We'll keep you in the rear there. We're still pounding at them. Excellent. I think Backbiter's running. Who's left? Why haven't I won yet? Now I've won. And this being a quest, I don't think I need to finish it. So, another decisive victory. Huzzah! Which faction do I feel is the most complex strategy-wise? It's hard to say, because I haven't really played anything except for the Empire and the Dwarves, so I don't know. Alright, the king got 35, the hammerers got 50, nice. The elites got 38. All of the warriors did fairly well except for you two. You were probably on the flank. Miners, once again, no kills. Grudge thrower, 105. The grudge thrower is just carrying this army right now. It is doing a silly amount of damage. We lost 145, they lost lots more. More than 600. We didn't even take Backbiter out. Backbiter got no kills, but I think he was buffing. The Doom Diver did the most. 32. 2, 0, 1, 0. Oh, the Trolls got 41, but that would have been mostly the Miners, which was the unit that took the most damage. Grudge Thrower got another level. The Quarrelers are starting to get a level. The Hammerers got a level. Oh, excellent. So killing the Trolls was a good thing, apparently. And then the Gyrocopters. 67, 102, 59, 36. I wonder how many of those were my troops. Because I have a feeling this unit and this unit were mostly hit by my own. Yeah, I definitely wonder how many of friendly troops are killed by those copters. So we can release the captives, or we could kill them all. Regiment of Renown unlocked. The Ekund Miners with blasting charges. The miners of Mount Bloodhorn fight in memory of their fallen hold with unmatched passion and fury. Quest successful. We've got the Dragon Helm, which gives us more armour and also the fire resistance. And we got a Runesmith. Okay, we'll have a look at him, because I know Runesmiths... Okay, so one of the things in this is there is magic in the world. You saw the shaman there doing a little bit of it. The dwarves have none. The dwarves are completely non-magical. As close to magic as they get is the Runesmith. So we have this dude who is going to be doing that. We've got the Dragon Helm, an ornate helm fashioned in the style of the dragon scales, allowing the wearer to shrug off burning flame and bolts of fire. Alright, so we have a Runesmith back in the base. So there are different types of lords in this. Heroes, rather. They can command armies themselves in much the same way as... Is that true? No. There is a special hero which can command armies. They are lords. How do I recruit those? This is something I should probably know. How do I hire a new army? I know it's possible. Oh, there we go, recruit lord. So I click on that, and then this gives me a selection of different lords which are available, including the other legendary lords, though I can't get them yet. I need the Monument of Grimnir for the Grimbundle, or I need to occupy Karakadrin to get the Slayer. And then these are regular lords. These are the guys who can lead an army themselves. They're not as strong as the legendary lords, but they're still pretty decent. And then you can get heroes, which are like the Rune Lords. These work like agents in Total War, so they would be the merchants or the spies or whatever. But they can also be put into your armies and will fight in your army as a hero. So Rune Lords are the magic that the dwarves get. You weren't sure if there was friendly fire in this. You see people firing into melee all the time. Yeah, there definitely is. Rune Lords are commanders as well. Really? Is that what the skulls above them means? They cost the same as Lords. Wow, Grumbundle is expensive. Rune Lords are the commanders, Rune Smiths are the agent. Oh, there is a difference! Haha! So what the hell is a Rune Lord? Runic magic and armoured. Or the Lords. I don't even remember seeing Rune Lords before. It must be a new thing. Support Specialist. Is there a way I can see your abilities before actually recruiting you? No. Then you have armor and shields, you're a melee expert, and you charge defense against all. Rune Lords are a hybrid between Lords and Smiths. Huh, interesting. And with the amount of money I'm making, I could probably do with supporting a second army. I might try Rune Lord, see what they're like. Dimzad Stoneheart, he is ugly, which means enemy leadership -5, public order -1. So you really want him attacking other people. Or Humble, which is aura size +15. That's pretty good. Or we could get Phlegmatic, which is more campaign line of sight and more public order. So he'd be pretty... yeah, he's pretty decent. Then Ancestral Blood, Valaya. Enemy hero action success chance -5. Traces lineage back to Valaya, goddess of healing and protection. So they do have different traits, and they can gain additional traits as the game goes on. So for example, the White Dwarf has more reinforcement range, and the Slayer King is more melee attack with Slayers. I'm going to try the Humble guy. I'm going to recruit him. So this is a new army, so we can recruit additional troops with him, which we will need to do. Also, in Karaz, we should have the Runesmith. There we go, that's him. So, as an agent, let's see what you can do. You are misshapen, which reduces the enemy leadership by -2, but it's not as bad as ugly. It's just misshapen. You are a hero, that means you can attach to friendly armies, or you can work as an agent and do damage to other people, and that's what this stuff is about. So the Rune of Hearth and Home increases your aura leadership, or the Rune of Shielding, Runic Seal. Enemy hero success chance is modified by an additional -10. So you are a lot better at dealing with enemy agents. More against Greenskins, more charge bonus, more speed, and missile defense. I wish there was a way of seeing precisely what you do as an agent. Rune of Oath and Steel, more armor. Enemy Winds of Magic power reserve -9. So Winds of Magic is a pool of magical points that you can use to cast spells. The dwarves are special because they reduce the amount of magic the enemy gets rather than having wizards of their own. A misshapen dwarf seems new. Yeah, he's shorter than usual. I like it. Hover over the deploy button to see what he does. Deploy button. Ah, here we go. Runic Seal modifies success chance of enemy hero actions against the settlement in the local province. Whilst deployed, heroes cannot act against other targets. So he's just a resistance to enemy attack. Okay. When deploying additional heroes of the same type, the effect will not increase. And then that is increased by this. An additional -10%. More public order, growth in the local province. So this is like the staying behind and doing administration stuff. That growth would be quite good for an administrator. Even more reduction to chaos and vampiric corruption from the Rune of Warding and from the Ancestor Rune. So he's kind of like the Empire Inquisitor or the Witch Hunter. I forget what they're called in this. Wound recovery rate. Even more reduction to enemy winds of magic. Damage settlement, so this allows them to actually attack enemy settlements to damage their buildings. And then this is when they're on their own army. Reduces success of enemy actions against that army. Reduces even more winds of magic. And then assassination. Damage resistance, charge bonus, melee defense. So the top line is their abilities in battle, the bottom line is their abilities as an agent. Just stick him in an army. Yes, I could give the other lord that sword I have. Yeah, let's have a look at what you can do. So like the king, he has his own set of abilities. They're not... Oh no, they are in fact the same. The difference is you don't get the special equipment. Oh no, you have Inspiring Presence and you have the Root Marcher, but the top line is not the full plate. Instead, you get the Rune of Hearth and Home, which is the Immune Psychology and Charge Resistance. Charge Resistance? Interesting. And it's your aura. Oh no, Augment Area. Duration constant. That's more armor. How long do they last? I guess you can have one rune active at a time? I don't know, this is new to me. I've not used runes of magic before. Or runes. They're not runes of magic, they're just runes. Cooldown on rune abilities. Increase in armor piercing. Causes damage to combatants, strong versus multiple combatants. More melee attack, weapon strength, melee defense. Charge bonus, damage reduction. Alright, so Anvil of Doom. Gives him the mount, the Anvil of Doom. That sounds awesome! And yes, I knew that you could unlock mounts through this. Obdurate, Rune of Grimnir, that's the missile defense, and then the Ancestral Grudge, which is against the Greenskins. And these are in different orders, so you'll remember that the Rune Smith has the Ancestral Grudge first, and then he gets the other stuff. Interesting. So you don't have the melee attack ability. So you're not as good in close combat as the king, but you do have the runes. And you have the additional aura size. So really you would be best with Inspiring Presence, and you would be the general rather than the king. So I'm going to have two very leadershipy rulers, or leaders. So I could actually train the Rune Smith as a local agent. Get the Rune of Fortitude for the additional public order and the additional growth. And the corruption reduction. Wow, you could get so much corruption reduction. Yeah, I think I'm going to train you as a local agent. And you don't get the Anvil of Doom, unlike the Rune Lord. Huh, I like this. It's cool. And yes, we do have additional abilities. Is there a way of cycling? There is. Here we go. This is the Rune Lord. I'm going to give you the Sword of Swift Slaying. Okay, it does say that it's equipped by someone else. So you can grab that. There are no additional of those. We can't give you a mount. I can give the Dragon Helm to the Lord, which I will do. Seeing as you just got that. And there are no other followers that we can give. So I could actually give the Archivist to the Runesmith. Though it doesn't really matter. Just because you're always going to be at home, so you shouldn't get attacked. Barracks at level 3 unlocks your basic melee agent. That's the Thane, right? I think. It's a learning, like, all of this stuff I would just know for the Empire because I played as them. The Dwarves, this is a learning process. Alright, well, we may as well deploy you here. If deployed, do you still get the local region stuff? Yes, I would think you do. So I'm just going to go ahead and deploy you in Karazar-Karak, and you can guard this area. I think that also gives you experience, which is a good thing. And then the army, that's you. I'm going to start training some troops. It's just going to be a bunch of warriors. Oh no, those are global. Oh no, they are local. Global recruitment's only available in garrisoned in the camp stance. Aha. So we're just going to get some local warriors for you. And this is going to impact my income quite severely. You can level up. So I could increase your Pure Beard even further. In order to get Iron Willed and then the Lightning Strike. I don't think I'm going to get the Reinforcement ability, so we're just going to get 2 more points in Pure Beard, Iron Willed, Lightning Strike, and then we'll start working on Inspiring Presence or possibly Combat ability. Although you do have a leadership bonus +5, which which I don't think the Rune Lord gets. No, he just has the aura size. So yeah, Grudge Bearer and the Rune Lord are both for that. So we're going to get Pure Beard one more. Not a speck of dirt in that beard. Okay, and then the other thing which I was going to do is... where is that piece of paper going to be? Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Oh, where's my list of Patreons? I'm still kind of unpacking from my vacation. Didn't think I took it with me. Could be wrong. Let's have another look. Apparently I did. Interesting. Well, I'll need to update this bad boy. So there might be a couple of you missing. I'm sorry about that. I'll make sure to get that done by the next stream. Alright, so this is going to be Dwarf. And who has not been for a while? Alpha hasn't. So we're going to call the Runesmith. I can rename you, right? How do I do this? Rename. There we go. You are going to be Alpha Brain. So if you want to feature yourself in one of these games, then do check out the Patreon, which you can find linked in the description below, or I'll make it really easy for you and link to it. Nice little bit of self-promotion there. Boom. So if you want to appear in these games yourself, then there is a level in that which would allow you to do it. I forget exactly what the level is, sorry. So that's you renamed. And then the Rune Lord can be... Death to QWERTY. Yeah, Death to QWERTY. Rename. I'm going to call you QWERTY Death. Ah, it's like the easiest bloody name to spell, and I couldn't spell it. It's every single letter's next to each other on the keyboard. QWERTY Death. Okay, cool. And then as we get more characters in the game, I will rename them as well. Can I rename the army? No, the army is named after the Lord. Right? Yes. Okay, so the armies don't get special bonuses, unlike in Attila, where the armies also level up. Alright, I think that's everything I needed done. You're recruiting. You're staying put. You're moving. Cool. Then I may as well start attacking Mount Grunbad. Because these are all the stabby spears, whatever they're called, aren't they? Bloody spears. Uh-oh, there's an army coming. Nope, they're just passing through. Okay.